It's time for Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball is also brought to you by Ethan Grounds, Best One Tire, the City of Harrisburg, Sullivan Electric, All-in-One Real Estate, Michael Stewart and Associates, Southeastern Illinois College, the Illinois Small Business Development Center at SIC, the Medicine Shop, Joiner Therapy, Harrisburg Dairy Queen, Matthew's Pizza, Farrell Hospital, Gavin's Car Care, State Farm Agent Shane Gooden, Barnes Lumber, the Smith Peters Law Firm, Southern Truss, Ranco Roofing, Hicks Concrete, Stanley's Food Systems, and Palmer Lawn and Landscape. Now let's head to the field for Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball.
At Farmers State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
Ethan Grounds DMD specializes in general and cosmetic dentistry. Outside of adult and child cleanings, his office also offers dental implants, smile makeovers, same-day dentistry, adult orthodontics, teeth whitening, and more. Ethan's passion has always been his patients in providing a service that can improve their overall health and confidence. So go see Ethan Grounds in Harrisburg today. Ethan Grounds, DMD, hometown care, beautiful result.
Hey Bulldog Nation, we're proud to partner with the City of Harrisburg to bring you this hometown update. Coming up on June 13th, don't miss the brand new Barbecue in the Berg Pitmaster competition at the Harrisburg Amphitheater, featuring great food, great competition, and hometown pride. Then celebrate America's 250th on July 4th. There'll be a parade at 1 p.m. and a car show that'll start at 4 at the amphitheater. Fireworks light up the sky at dusk. Pork and Jeans food truck will be on site. For more information, watch the City of Harrisburg Facebook page or call City Hall.
Best One Tire and Service knows the most important things in your life right with you. That's why you can always count on Best One Tire and Service to be your trusted full-service auto care expert. Visit bestonetire.com today to request an appointment from one of our many locations. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more.
Best One Tire and Service makes saving easy. Get instant savings up to $230 on select tires. Plus, we have financing. Tires and Service now, pay later. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. The Dogs are back at home after getting rained out yesterday at Carterville, and they welcome in a Black Diamond Conference team. The Hamilton County Foxes come to town 4-4 and 1 on the year. Harrisburg, that good old record of 9-1, only one loss came up in the Metro East on the second weekend of the season, but they've been playing great baseball since, hoping to continue it today as they're here back at home at J. Thompson Field. Trey Reamer, Jamal Oxford with you. It's our Michael Stewart Associates pregame show. We want to thank Michael Stewart and Jessica Stevens for all they do and their support for our community, but also what they can help you with your financial future. Go see them down on Commercial Street today. We're going to get to the starting lineup first for the visitors. That's the Hamilton County Foxes, presented by Sullivan Electric, 618-926-3304. It'll start with the catcher, Blaine Eck, followed by Cameron Wheeler, the second baseman, and batting third is Ethan Kessler, the shortstop. You're going to notice a lot of basketball names in this lineup for the Foxes that you might remember from the winter. Colby Karcher bats cleanup. He's the first baseman. Austin Karcher, he bats fifth. He plays third base. Batting sixth is Cohen White. He's the left fielder. Batting 7, 8, 9 is Cameron Milligan, the center fielder. Dylan Cockrum, the right fielder. And the DH in the 9 hole, that's Jamison Peretz, and he is the DH today. So we'll start with the catcher. Like I said, Blaine Eck. He's the catcher, wears number 4, right-handed batter on the mound today. Almost said in the circle is Brody Nyberg. We'll get you his numbers here in just a moment as the first pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. So we are underway at 11:58, 2 minutes early. I like that. And there's strike 2 called at the plate, and Brody Nyberg's getting to work. Scheduled start time at noon, 11:58. Brody Nyberg this season, this is his 3rd start, as this one is grounded over to short to Randolph. Throws across in time to Burke Wilson at first base for out number 1. Score that one 6-3. 1 up, 1 down. Cameron Wheeler is the second baseman. He'll come up. But Nyberg has thrown 13 innings this year. He has a 2-0 record, no saves. And he's only allowed 12 hits, 5 runs, only 4 earned, 3 walks, and 18 strikeouts. His ERA is 2.15, and his WHIP's 1.15. And there's a strike called at the plate to Cameron Wheeler. So that's the numbers from Brody Nyberg this season. He's been pretty solid. He is a senior, one of the few on this roster, again, one of 3. And his battery mate, the Felix Maynard behind the plate, who catches that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fox is coming off a loss at El Dorado on Thursday, just down the road in Saline County. As the 1-1 pitch comes home, that's outside ball 2. But a beautiful 63 degrees here at first pitch. Supposed to get up near the 80s today. It'll probably dock high at about 76 or so once that sun gets out. And that's what we're waiting on, as this one is swung and a miss for strike 2. Lady Bulldog softball is playing at Goreville. They've already got 1 game in the books. The sun is already shining there in Goreville, as the Lady Dogs lost the first one there 2-0. As a 2-2 pitch, swung and a miss, strike 3, a Joiner Therapy strikeout here for Brody Nyberg in the first inning. 2 up, 2 down. Working efficiently, and Ethan Kessler coming to the plate. Kessler, Karcher, all basketball names. Today's pitcher, as well as Rubenacker, gets the start. First pitch swinging here is Kessler into center field, and there is speed out there with Laban Phelps, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A 1-2-3, top of the first inning for Brody Nyberg and the Dogs defense. We go to the home half. When we come back, the Dogs will send Dax Randolph, Ian Crabb, and Aiden Hankins to the plate. And here on Bulldog Media, YouTube only, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media. Are you starting to plan your long-term financial goals and really just need some help? Well, you can count on your Ameriprise financial advisors, Michael Stewart and Jessica Stevens, to navigate your financial well-being today and tomorrow. They would love to help you with your long-term financial goals. You can reach him and Jessica Stevens at their office at 807 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg, or call them 618-252-5595. That's Michael Stewart and Associates in Harrisburg.
Back at J. Thompson Field, 0-0 Bulldogs and Foxes on this Saturday morning, April 11th. Can't believe we're in April, but we are, and the Dogs are off to a hot start to 2026, 9-1. Their record, trying to get a little bit revenge against the Foxes. Last time boys played Foxes was at a regional play-in game up at Hamilton County a couple of months ago. Dogs fell, and that one ended their basketball season, but Let's see if we can get him back on the baseball diamond when right now it's tough for anybody, knock on wood, to beat these Dogs. Pitching's been efficient. The offense is there. And this is a very talented group. We've heard it for years that Bulldog baseball is not going to have a down year for a while, if ever, and which is exciting and great to watch. And they're just going to get better. Like I said, only 3 seniors on this roster. Yeah, you lose a veteran catcher. Yeah, you lose one of your aces with Nyberg, but then you got guys just going to step it up. A very heavy junior class roster for Jay Thompson here in his 37th season at the helm of the Dogs.
They're a fun group to watch too. You know, they're what I'd say more of a gelled as a team this early than what we've seen in a while.
9 juniors on this roster. I was mentioning that. Sullivan Electric starting lineup for your Dogs: Dax Randolph, Ian Crabb, Aiden Hankins, 1, 2, 3. Drake Whitmire bats cleanup, followed by Rylan Palmer and Felix Maynard. And then 7, 8, 9, Laban Phelps, Maddox Smothers, and Burke Wilson rounds it up in the 9 spot today. Into the box comes Randolph, right-handed batter. He's a Bulldog sophomore. Mentioned 9 juniors, 3 seniors. There's just a handful, and by that I mean 4, or actually 5 sophomores on this roster. And this is one of the starters who swings at the first pitch and pops it up into shallow right field. It might drop, and it will, and Randolph's already thinking 2. He's halfway. The throw goes to second, over second. Now Randolph wishing he would have went, but it's a leadoff single on 1 pitch to start.
Hey, you can't beat that, Trey. I thought he was going to go take second myself.
1 hit, or 1 pitch, 1 hit for the Dogs. And Ian Crabb's going to come up to the plate. Didn't even give you a chance to tell you the numbers of what Dax Randolph has done this season. Again, they're facing a righty today on the mound. Caden Rubenacker is the pitcher. Again, he's a righty, and he works from about dead center of the rubber there on the mound. Some pitchers' favorite first base side or third base, and that one's just outside for ball 1. Ian Crabb is having a great 2026 compared to his 2025 start. He's batting .571.
Shoot.
Couple of triples on the year. Tied for the team lead as he fouls this one off for a strike. He's driven in 7. He has scored 19. He's walked 8 times, and he has struck out twice. And when he's not hitting the ball, he's getting hit. He leads the team with 5 hit by pitches this season.
Ouch.
So 1 ball, 1 strike with Dax Randolph over at first base. The pitch. That one fouled off for strike 2. Randolph has got 7 stolen bases on the season. He's second on the team behind the man at the plate right now, Ian Crabb. Right now, not looking like he's going to go anywhere. And there's a ground ball to the right side. Wheeler going to try to just go to first and get the guaranteed out, and he does. And Randolph advances into scoring position. 1 out in the inning on a 4-3 ground out. And Aiden Hankins comes to the plate. He's the right fielder today for Jay Thompson. It's where he's been at all, if not most, of the season. Hankins batting .382. 14 RBIs, no home runs yet. 15 runs scored, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. A reminder, if a Bulldog hits a home run, they get a free large blizzard. Not just a blizzard, not a small, not a mini. They get a large blizzard from Julie and Jamie down there at the Dairy Queen. And on the first day we did that, we had 4 home runs. All of them came from baseball.
I think it's an awesome thing that she's doing down there.
Yeah. That's all it took, it seemed. Just, hey, give us blizzards, we'll hit the ball harder. Unfortunately, all his softballs home runs came before that as Hankins sends this one out to center field, and right on it was Milligan. Tagging up's Randolph, trying to use his speed. The throw at third is not in time. Good base running from Randolph. A good ball that was hit from Hankins, just unfortunately right to the fielder. 2 outs. Runner at third for Drake Whitmire, who's just moved himself up in this lineup for Jay Thompson. Batting cleanup is Drake. He's hitting .320 on the year. He's driven in 13, and he's scored 10. And the first pitch he watches go by in and low. No home runs for him yet. Harrisburg only has a couple. Rylan Palmer, Felix Maynard are the long ball guys this season, both in the same game. And the 1-0 pitch. That's a chopper on the infield, but foul down the third base line over to Jay Thompson.
that the only two we have?
Yep, baseball, varsity. There was some Max Davidson hit 2 in the JV game, and they were playing that at Anna Jonesboro, I believe, which I think is an elementary school. I could be wrong. 1-1 pitch. That's a hard hit ball up the middle, base hit. RBI single for Drake Whitmire. Drives in his 14th run of the season, and the Dogs have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, I like it. 10 pitches, score a run, especially in the first.
So Harrisburg up. They'll continue the inning, and they'll send 5 guys to the plate, and this one will be Ryland Palmer, the DH. Mentioned he is homered this season. He's a left-handed batter. He wears number 12. And the pitch. Outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes.
Tell you what, Trey, if that sun popped out, it'd be almost perfect.
The throw down to second, and not in time. It was a little high, too. Made the shortstop, Kessler, have to jump. And so a stolen base done well there for Whitmire. Whitmire this is first of the season.
Wow.
Ryland Palmer at the plate, 1 ball, no strikes, and he fouls that one off. Thought he had a cookie.
Beautiful day here. Here we go.
That's foul at the plate.
And the pitch.
1-2 pitch, swung on, fouled off the other way towards the vehicles. That one hits right in the dead center of the road in the parking lot.
Glad we got our outfield camera back.
Yep, it's back, it's going. Good view. You can see there from right center field underneath the scoreboard. It has to go there because that's where the power is. Couldn't go dead center. As the 1-2 pitch coming from Rubenacker. As a ground ball through the left side for a base hit. Jay Thompson says, Whitmire, go home. And he does, easily sliding in home. And going into second is Palmer on the throw. 2-0 Harrisburg. RBI knock for Palmer.
That was some good base running on both their parts. But get started with Palmer's hit. Good hit.
Great hit for Ryland. His 16th RBI of the season. It leads the team. And that's why he bats. Kind of in the heart of the order for Jay Thompson. Felix Maynard coming up to the plate. Already mentioned he is homered this season. He's driven in 9. And he's only scored 2. But he has walked 14 times. 4 times in 1 game. And that was the last game we were at here, at least. As he's batting .238 on the season as Felix. And the pitch. Inside. So 2 balls and no strikes. Runner at second. Both runs have been scored with 2 outs, and Maynard watches strike 1 hit the backside of the plate away from him. The 2-1 pitch. Woo, breaking ball that never broke. Went behind Felix. He just stayed put. And the count, 3 balls and a strike. Again, here to the leading walk guy for Harrisburg.
Breaking ball that never broke.
Yeah.
It didn't.
It was intended to. It happens more often than people think, especially at the high school level. That one's outside ball 4, and Felix waves his arm at Palmer to go to third. He will. The ball got past the catcher, Eck. So we'll put him at the corners for Harrisburg. The inning's going to continue. 15th walk of the year going to Felix Maynard.
Pinch runner.
And Maynard will go and have a seat because he's got to get his catcher's gear on. So Rayson Varner will go out and run the bases. And Laban Phelps is coming up to the plate. Phelps hitting .448 on the season.
Wow.
He's had a pretty solid start. 4 doubles, 9 RBIs, 11 runs driven in, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. So 1-0, Varner at first. Down at third, Ryland Palmer. Single ground out, line out. There's a stolen base for Varner, maybe, and he slid perfectly. If he would have went directly into the bag, he'd have been out, but he aimed for the back part of it, and he slid outside, and that was huge.
Yes, it is. Now they're both in scoring position.
Great base running there from Rayson. And a 1-0 pitch coming home. Fouled off for strike 1. I forget what I was saying. Oh, single ground out, line out, single walk is how this inning has gone. As Phelps, the 7th man to come to the plate. That's Varner's 2nd stolen base this year.
Yes.
And Rubenacker steps off, and they say that he balked, and that equals run number 3.
Well, he'll take it.
So Varner goes to third, Palmer goes home, and it's 3-0 Harrisburg in the bottom of the 1st inning, with Laban Phelps coming up to the plate. And that's a ball. Ground ball right side, could be out number 3. Wheeler just needs to make a good throw, and he does to Karcher. And that ends the 1st inning. Dogs get 3 runs, though, on 3 hits. They leave 1 on. We go to the 2nd inning. Dogs on top of the Foxes here on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Free delivery, free advice, and the hometown advantage. Welcome to the Medicine Shop of Harrisburg, Marion, Ridgeway, Shawneetown, and El Dorado. We're a small, locally owned pharmacy making a big impact on our customers and our communities. We offer full pharmacy services and home medical equipment with hometown pride. Switching is easy. Just ask. The Medicine Shop and Home Health Solutions. How can we help you?
Are joint stiffness and muscle imbalance holding you back? Break free from limitation with the Flexed and Focus program at Joiner Therapy. Our expert team of clinicians at Marion, Harrisburg, and Carmine are ready to help you today. Flexed and Focus is an assisted stretching program that's designed to help you improve your flexibility, decrease stress, and make you feel better. Contact Joiner Therapy and ask for the Flexed and Focus program. It's time to unlock your potential and move without restriction. Joiner Therapy, where movement is medicine.
My name is Eric Widges, CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community, whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits. We're here to protect what matters most.
Thompson Field over by the Harrisburg Fairgrounds, right across the street. It's 3-0 Harrisburg after 1. Brody Nyberg back to work. He threw only 9 pitches in that 1st inning. Got a 1-2-3 with a strikeout as well. The first pitch to Colby Karcher is low and outside for ball 1. Karcher, the first baseman, wears 27. He's a lefty, as the defense playing pretty well straight up for him in his first at bat. Dogs got 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. Scored one of them on a balk from Rubenacker, the pitcher for the Foxes. Is there strike 1 called at the plate? 1 ball, 1 strike.
Would a balk be considered an error?
Nope, unfortunately. That's outside, ball 2.
I know I ask crazy questions all the time.
No. It's its own stat.
I see.
As a 2-1 pitch comes home. Just low. Ball 3. Nyberg would like to avoid a walk. And the 3-1 pitch. That's a little blooper, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And on the hands, it seemed like, is where it hit on the bat of Colby Karcher, but they get their first hit here in the second inning on a 3-1 pitch.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like it was close.
Which that's good. Nothing getting hit hard off of Nyberg. What?
Bullpen.
Already. Austin Karcher now to the plate. He's the third baseman. Where's number 9? Couple of steps off the bag over at first is Karcher. There's 2 Karchers back to back. There's a foul tip at the plate for strike 1. Forgot to tell you the defense of the Dogs in the first. We'll do it here in the second in just a moment. After the next out. Nyberg out of the stretch. Through and tried to pick off Colby Karcher. He's back safely. And the 0-1 pitch coming home. Ball was in and low. 2 balls and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, sorry. One pitch. Ran him in with a fastball. The throw from Maynard. From his knees, not in time. Close, no cigar.
He's got such a good arm back behind the plate.
He does. He tries to get outs any chance he can. Does Felix. Pretty good catcher. Again, he is a senior. So we'll see who fills that role. I think the next catcher may be Smothers, who's playing second base this year. This could be 2. Crab over to second for 1. To first is scooped up by Wilson, but not in time. And that's a fielder's choice. Score that one 5-4. They get the lead man. That's what's most important. So runner at first base, 1 out. And Cohen White to the plate, the left fielder. He wears number 18. Drake Whitmeyer's in left. Laban Phelps in center. Aiden Hankins in right. On the infield, it's Crab there at third. Randolph at short. Maddox Smothers at second. Burke Wilson, who scooped that ball perfectly at first base. Felix Maynard, we've been talking about him. He's behind the plate. And here's Brody Nyberg, who throws the first pitch. That's popped up off the bat of White. Foul territory. Nyberg is pursuing. And it's foul out of play. Strike 1. Pretty decent crowd on hand in the bleachers, both sides.
Yeah, and even down the side. You tell them about rescheduling last night's game?
Yeah, they rescheduled it for May.
April
something. Ooh, ground ball, and Nyberg didn't mess with it. And there's some miscommunication between Randolph and Smo. Randolph, that was definitely Smothers' ball, and Smothers gave up thinking Randolph was going to get it. And Dax is saying, that's your ball, man. And so I'm assuming this is going to be an infield, or it's going to be a base hit. There to, White. So what could have been the second out of the inning is now instead runners at first and second with 1 out. For Cameron Milligan, the center fielder, wears 17. Another right-handed batter. And the pitch. He went around, not confidently, and the runner is back safely is White. Almost got thrown out by Maynard.
Yeah, 4:23 on the makeup date.
And here comes the pitch. Woo! Almost hit him. He jumped out of the box there, did Milligan. One 0 pitch. Instead, it's a check at the runners. Both get back safely. Time called at the plate now, I believe. Nyberg just got the word. So a single from Karcher That was Colby. Austin Karcher reached on a fielder's choice. Colby got out at second. Cohen White just singled up the middle. There's a hefty swing and miss. For strike 2. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Second Joyner Therapy strikeout for Milligan today. And Dylan Cockrum going to come to the plate with runners at first and second. He represents the tying run, does Cockrum. And we'll see what happens. Ball 1. One-0 pitch coming from Nyberg. Foul back, strike 1. Into the box, Cockrum. He's the 8-hole hitter. He's the 5th man to come to the plate this inning after a 1-2-3 for Nyberg in the first. 1-0. Inside pitch, never broke. Another example of that. We were just talking.
Yeah.
Or just an early release on a fastball, I guess. 2-1 pitch. Called strike 3. Never mind, that's strike 2. He was animated, and so
Yes,
that's when
he
I was
was.
like, I guess our count's wrong. But the deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for the Foxes. A 2-strike strikeout. That'd have been nice. 2-2 pitch. He'll do it in 3. A swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks to end the inning for Brody Nyberg after the Foxes leave on 2 with a couple of hits. Here in the second, it's 3-0. We go to the bottom half. Bulldog Media presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Gavin's Car Care, located on North Main Street in Harrisburg, is a proud supporter of the Harrisburg Bulldog Athletics. Gavin says it's not too early to get that full detail on your vehicle before fall gets here, or maybe you just only have time for a quick wash and wax. Gavin's Car Care has a full selection of car detailing options. Gavin's Car Care, 618-499-6543. Call them today and tell them you heard about it right here on Bulldog Media.
Mackey's Pizza in Harrisburg is known for their legendary thin crust pizza, but they also have great salads, sandwiches, and even spaghetti. Don't forget half-price breadstick Mondays. Basically, buy one, get one free. And you can't beat their pizza sauce, which comes with the breadsticks. Mackey's Pizza, a Harrisburg institution for over 50 years. Be sure to give Mackey's Pizza a call, 618-252-6368 today. Whenever you are craving a sweet treat, don't just sit there. Get up, get in the car, and head down to Harrisburg Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen has tons of sweet treats that will fix that craving. Whether it's the Blizzard of the Month, the Peanut Buster Parfait, Banana Split, or just a good old dilly bar, Julie and the crew will get you the sweet treat you are craving. Be sure to mention Bulldog Media when you stop by. Open as early as 9 a.m. or as late as 9 p.m. That's Harrisburg Dairy Queen at 605 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg.
Hey, welcome back to Bulldog Baseball. Here at the J, it's 3-0 Harrisburg. We go to the bottom of the second inning. 8-9-1 hitters due up. Dogs sent 7 to the plate. In that first inning, got 3 runs, 3 hits. They left 1 on, and they'll start it out with Maddox Smothers. The Bulldogs' second baseman wears number 2. Give you his numbers here in just a second. First pitch, outside for a ball. And Smo at the plate this season, hitting .355. 12 RBIs, 7 runs scored. 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. And he fouls that one off the other way. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch coming home. That's outside for ball 2. 2-1 to count. The 2-1 pitch. This one's popped up, fair territory, shallow right field. Cockrum coming in, and he'll make the catch. Does the right fielder, Cockrum.
I was beginning to wonder for a second.
Well, one earlier fell out there. That was for Dax Randolph in the first. Similar pitch, similar hit, just different result. He got a single off of his. Maddox got out. Burke Wilson now coming to the plate. He's the first baseman, bats in the 9th spot. Burke is now hitting, look at the right, Wilson. Both have first names of B's. That's a base hit up the middle for Burke. Much needed. He's hitting 160 to start the year. Only 4 hits. That's his 5th of the year, though he does have 4 RBIs and 7 runs. That's the 4th hit for Harrisburg. And so a runner at first. To the top of the order we go with Dax Randolph. Already 3-0 Harrisburg. As Randolph 1 for 1, a single, and he scored a run in his first at bat. And the first pitch, outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Lady Bulldog softball again fell to Goreville in the first game. They're playing back-to-back. They don't have a game off, kind of like they do when they have their home round robins. They're playing Carmi, I believe now. That game should be underway here shortly. We'll have Jamal look that one up on the KTJB Productions.
Absolutely.
Glad we have them. When we go to baseball, we split evenly. And then when we are not at baseball, or when we are at baseball, they have softball streaming. That's a base hit in the right field. Both the hits into right field for Randolph today. He's 2 for 2, and there's 2 on with 1 out for Ian Crabb. So Randolph doing his job as a leadoff hitter, just getting on base and letting the guys behind him do the rest of the work. Ian Crabb grounded out softly to the second baseman Wheeler in his first at bat. So we'll see what he does here in his second plate appearance. He's a left-handed batter, right, or the center fielder, Milligan, playing a little bit more towards right field for him. There's a bunt, perfectly placed, left side, good speed from Crabb, nothing going to get him. And the bases are loaded with 1 out for the Dogs here in the second. An infield single, that's 3 straight.
That's a beautiful play right there. That could be a Sullivan electric power move.
Good. See what comes out of it. Burke Wilson advances to third. Dax goes to second. Crabb's now at first, and Aiden Hankins is now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. He hit the ball hard in his first at bat, but right to the center fielder Milligan for out number 2 in that first inning. So let's see if he can really open up this game. Already 3 runs in that first inning for Harrisburg. And here is the pitch. That's low for a ball. Yep.
Looks like the score is 1-0. Or 0-0, I'm sorry, against DuQuoin.
Against Carmi?
It says DuQuoin.
Oh, wow. 1 ball, no strikes.
Make sure that's the right one.
And the 1-0 pitch, swung and a miss, strike 1 there from Hankins. Swinging for the fences. And the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball right to Rubenacker. They'll get the force out at home. He did step on the back, and they doubled up Aiden Hankins. How about that? A 1-2-3, literally double play. And that's the end of the second inning. What looked to be more runs for the Dogs ends up being a double play ball. And we go to the third inning, 3-0 Harrisburg on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
I love being a part of an award-winning team.
And I can continue to play the sport I love.
Playing near home means family in the stands.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
This year, Farrell Hospital is proud to celebrate 100 years of caring for our community. From our beginnings in 1925 to today, we've been here for you and your family. From primary care to orthopedic services, cancer care, and surgery, you can depend on us to provide expert care close to home. Because when it comes to your health, you shouldn't have to travel far. Farrell Hospital, right here for your health when it matters most.
Have you done all the planning for your next home project, but you just can't decide where you want to get all of your material to get the job done? Avoid driving to Marion or Paducah and buy right here in Harrisburg with Barnes Lumber Company. Barnes Lumber Company will have all you will need for your next home project, big or small. Plus, you save time, gas, and money when you shop local at Barnes Lumber. Visit them at 318 West Lincoln Avenue in Harrisburg or give them a call, 618-253-7277.
Welcome back to Bulldog Baseball here at J. Thompson Field. Brody Nyberg is out of the game. Colton Langley going to come on and throw. So the final line for Brody, he didn't throw much today. I'm not sure what his pitch count was coming in. But he went 2 innings. He gave up no runs, 2 hits, and he struck out 3. And that was 2 of the last batters that he faced were strikeouts. So Colton Langley comes on. At the plate is Jamison Forret. He's the DH, right-handed batter. First pitch from Langley to him, a righty-lefty matchup, ball 1 outside. Give you the numbers for Langley on the season here in just a second. One of the better arms out of the pen for Jay Thompson. This is his 6th appearance. He's gone 10 2/3 innings. A little check swing on a pitch outside. He didn't go, ball 2. Langley has a 0-0 record. He does have 1 save on the season. 6 hits, no runs, 5 walks, and 10 strikeouts on the year. So the count is now 2 balls and a strike. So anytime you can give up no runs is, you really don't care about everything else. There's a pitch and there's a swing and a miss, strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, just low. Ball 3, and the count runs full here on Jamison Fort, the 9-hole hitter for Hamilton County. And the pitch. That one fouled off. We'll stay again here at 3-2. So this will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Coming up here for Langley. And called strike 3. His 11th strikeout of the season for Colton, and that's 3 straight strikeouts for Bulldog pitching. Presented by Joiner Therapy, 618-252-7171. We go back to the top of the order now with Blaine Eck, the catcher, grounded over to the shortstop, Dax Randolph, in the first inning, so he's 0 for 1. Langley's set. He's ready to go. The 0-1 pitch, outside, ball 1.
How about a scoreboard update?
You got one?
I got one. 3-0, Lady Bulldogs against Carmine. They're in the bottom of the 2nd inning right now.
That one's low for a ball.
Oh, no. What happened?
Reboot.
He hit something. Had to have.
Nope. Says no video. We'll figure that out. We got a view here, though. That's a good view, too. The pitch, inside for a ball. I can take care of doing this while you do that.
Yep. There it is.
So what's the count?
I got it.
I forget. I think it's 2-0. Got the scoreboard here at J. Thompson Field getting worked on, too.
That's probably why it kicked off right there.
There's a strike.
Oh, he reset the scoreboard. So, yeah, it would because the power isn't on unless the scoreboard.
Oh, he could have done the breaker. That makes sense.
Yep.
Well, there you go. It's like going to Murfreesboro in basketball. There's ball 4. And a 1-out walk issued from Colton Langley.
That's true.
Yeah, Murfreesboro, you go to basketball there, they got all their outlets for the broadcasters on a breaker that they shut off every time to do their lineups.
Except that one. There's that.
They did tell the one.
There's that one.
Cameron Wheeler's at the plate, but, we spend 3 trips a year at Murfreesboro. Good news is next time we're at Murfreesboro, we're in a new gym.
Yes, sir.
Construction is done, or will be. They were hoping to have it done initially, so when Murfreesboro played football, we played them in football. We were talking to some of their coaches. They were saying they're hoping to have that thing done by senior night for the boys. As this is a ground ball to the right side, Wilson just loses the ball flat out. And a very frustrated Burke Wilson, because now runners first and second, just 1 out. Langley did his job. He got the ground ball. His defense couldn't give him the out.
That'd be considered an error.
Yeah, I would call that an error for sure. We'll see what they give it to Cameron Wheeler. Regardless, he's at first. Eck moves up to second, and time's called. A visit to the mound brought to you by Shane Gooden, your State Farm Insurance agent in Harrisburg. Yep, that's an error on Burke. So first error of the day goes on the Dogs. But anyway, yeah, they were hoping to have that gym done by senior night, and they weren't able to get it done. But we got to kind of sneak peek it when we were over there for basketball.
It's nice.
And yeah,
and it was nowhere near. It was just still in the early stages of building.
Yeah, it was still just concrete. It's going to be nice. It's going to be more of a bowl kind of feel. It's going to have a track. It's going to be a nice gym to go to. You got to drive an hour and at least be in a decent facility. Not that the old one was terrible.
But speaking of Murfreesboro, they'll be here Monday.
Yep.
And so will we.
And so will we. So I forget what the count is. I don't
know either.
That's your job. Here's the pitch from Langley. Runner's going to third. Maynard's throwing to third, and it goes off the glove of the third baseman. And head coach for the Foxes says stay put. So runners are at the corners, and just 1 out here in the top of the third inning. A 3-0 Harrisburg lead.
Maybe he'll give us a count.
And what should be a runner at first base and 2 outs, because Langley got the ground ball, but an error on the defense. And the first pitch, or this next pitch, I should say, ran him way inside. Maynard didn't let the ball get too far behind him. Oh, I wish the sun would come out. Pretty sure at Goreville it was in that first game.
It is now 5-0.
Check the live streams. It looks sunny there.
Yep.
And we're just up the road.
5-0 in Goreville with 2-1 and Matty Walker coming up.
Here's the pitch. Runner going to steal second. There's a foul at the plate. I think we're at a 2-2 count, maybe 3-2 count. Oh, you're going off that, duh. So it is 2-2. Seems like yesterday we were at Goreville for the Invitational. Goreville had a great basketball season.
Phenomenal season.
Made it to the state tournament. Checking the runner at first. She's back safely. Congrats to Coach Todd Tripp and company. I believe they finished second.
I believe you're correct.
But still, at that point, if you finish fourth, great season. To make it to state, there's a swing and a miss strikeout. Runner at first base. To drop third means nothing. Second strikeout for Colton Langley in the inning. Should have been out number 3, but now he'll get to face Colby Karcher, who singled in his first at bat. So runners at the corners, 2 outs here for Langley. And let's see if he can get it out without giving up a run in this 3-0 Harrisburg lead. And the first pitch, low for a ball. Goreville looked decent at the beginning of the year. I guess they just got hotter and hotter and hotter.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have said this was a state team.
They didn't quit.
And they had that. I think he's a sophomore. Came off the bench. I believe Tripp's his last name. That can just hit threes out. Yeah, he may have been a freshman.
I think he's a freshman.
Nephew of Todd. He just drills them. He didn't miss against us, at least. That's off the end of the bat. A bouncer. One hopper. That's to Randolph. He'll step on the bag at second for out number 3. Colton Langley comes on, gets a couple of strikeouts as Hamilton County leads some traffic on the bases. We go to the home half of the third. 3-0 Harrisburg on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
You've been looking for some auto insurance? Well, buckle up with State Farm and get auto insurance in Harrisburg that fits your needs. You've got plenty of options, from collision and comprehensive to rental and rideshare. If you need more than an auto policy for the family, they provide car insurance coverage for new drivers, business travelers, collectors, and more. Not to mention, State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the U.S. You could even save more by combining the purchase of auto and home policies. So go see Shane Gooden in Harrisburg. He'll get you taken care of.
Are you in the need of a roof? How about peace of mind? Ranco Roofing is the home of the 50-year roof warranty. Ranco Roofing offers free roof inspections and estimates. They also have financing available. Ranco Roofing, 618-594-1178. Call for all your residential and commercial roofing needs or visit them, rancoroof.com. Ranco Roofing, serving all of Southern Illinois, are proud sponsors of the Harrisburg Bulldogs here on Bulldog Media.
Hi, I'm Amy Dixon, Superintendent, and we love partnering with Farmers State Bank and My FSB Insurance. Farmers State Bank and My FSB Insurance show up. They show up in big ways for our students, for our staff, and for the community. FSB has been here this morning serving coffee to our staff. They provide lunch when needed, but it's beyond the monetary donations. It's that personal commitment. They love them well, and they support us in our endeavors, and we appreciate all that they do.
Welcome back to Bulldog Baseball here at J. Thompson Field. It's a 3-0 Harrisburg lead. We go to the home half of the third inning, and it'll be 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. Drake Whitmire, Rylan Palmer, Felix Maynard. Combined, those guys are 2 for 2. A couple of singles, a couple of RBIs, a stolen base, a couple of runs, and a walk. So let's see what they can get going against Caden Rubenacker. Today's starter, Brody Nyberg, left the game after 2 innings. Not sure why. But Colton Langley came on and pitched the top half of the third inning. He did pretty well. He got a couple of strikeouts.
But Brody was pulling off on like side of his arm or something when he walked on the back part of the mound there at the end of the second, I think. He was, like reaching back and.
So we'll see what we hear on that. Regardless, at the plate, Drake Whitmire, RBI single, scored a run and stole a base in the first inning. And the pitch is low and inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Center fielder Milligan, a hair towards left field. Everybody else playing straight up, but there's a huge gap in right center. Doesn't matter, he pulls it left. Karcher to third baseman, way high to the fence, and Whitmire immediately thinking 2. He's got a dig. He does. He's in safely. That'll be an E5. First error of the day on the defense of Hamilton County. Both teams now with 1. Whitmire's at second base with nobody out for Rylan Palmer. So Rylan comes up to the plate. Left-handed batter, 1 for 1. RBI singled and scored a run in the first inning. And the pitch, called strike 1. Rylan Palmer scored on a balk. Oh, 1 pitch off the end of the bat, strike 1. They're really expecting Rylan to pull that ball into right. Pretty big gap in the left center field area. I always love it when hitters can hit an oppo.
Yes.
I mean, any ball in the outfield could score Whitmire from second, but seeing where Palmer can end up as that one goes oppo, dead left though, and that's right where the left fielder White's playing, and he makes the catch for out number 1. On a liner to left, Palmer now 1 for 2 on the day. And Felix Maynard comes to the plate. He is 0 for 0. He walked in the first inning. Rayson Varner came on and ran the base paths for him. He got a stolen base and was stranded at third to end the inning. As 7 came to the plate in the first, 5 came to the plate in the second, and so far 3 now here in the third. And a pitch from Ruben Ackers, high at the chin for ball 1. And a 1-0 pitch. Jammed him, and that one's going to hit the turf, and they didn't get the guy at second. Did they get the guy at first? They did. As Whitmire almost got out at second. That'd have been a double play. And all he had to do was tag the guy. That's what's unfortunate. He did not have to step on the base, and I think that's what the head coach of Hamilton County is barking as he comes out of the dugout.
Oh, okay.
So a 4-3 ground out to Maynard. And Laban Phelps to the plate with 2 outs and a runner at second. So basically a leadoff double for Harrisburg. That's not how it go in the books, but position-wise, a base runner. And the Dogs haven't been able to move him 1 base yet. That's a ball outside to Phelps, who grounded out to the second baseman Wheeler in his first at-bat. Who's right there on your screen, number 2. And the pitch. Upstairs. Over 40 pitches now for Caden Rubenacker. Only 3 players available off the bench today for Hamilton County. Evan Kessler, Holden Crane, and Jaden Melvin. So not a deep bench today. They must have a JV game somewhere. I know Harrisburg does. The JV boys are playing over at Gibbs Field.
Oh, they're playing today?
Yep. They could be playing Hamco, but I'm not sure. Does this have JV on it up there? No.
Yeah, sometimes.
There's a strike called, generous strike on a 3-0 pitch. So to count out 3-1 to Laban Phelps. If he's able to reach, Maddox Smothers waits on deck. Dogs have walked 1 time today. That was Felix Maynard in the first inning with 2 outs. At the time, it loaded the bases. Here's the pitch. Jammed him, fouled it off for strike 2.
Why do I have 2 outs?
Just 1. No, there is 2. You're right. There's 2 outs.
There's 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Okay.
And that's ball 4 way out in front. Whitmire is going to advance to third on the pass ball. And a second walk today to the Bulldogs. And now we go to the 8-hole hitter and the fifth man to come to the plate this inning. I'm sorry, Maddox Smothers. He flew out to right field his first at bat. Here's a mound visit. I haven't seen anybody warming up in the pen. That doesn't mean they couldn't go with another guy that's on the field right now. And coach calls for everybody to come in.
Uh-oh.
Well,
JV is playing.
Yep.
Playing West Frankfort.
West Frankfort. Mound visit brought to you by Shane Gooden, your State Farm Insurance agent in Harrisburg. 618-252-7000 for home life and auto insurance. See Shane Gooden today. And Laban Phelps, Will Gibbs, jogging across the diamond as well. They're going to talk to Jay Thompson and Maddox Smothers, who will be due up. Inning started with an error on the third baseman Karcher on a routine ground ball. He overthrew the first baseman to the other Karcher. That allowed Whitmire to go to second. Ryland Palmer lined out to left field. Felix Maynard grounded out to second. And then Laban Phelps just walked, and advancing to third was Whitmire because of that. So, we're in the midst of baseball season. Next up is football. And it's all early next year. Everything moves up about a week. Week 1 is going to be August 21st next season for the Dogs, as they're going to go back down to Anna Jonesboro for the opener. As the first pitch is upstairs for a ball. Then they go to DuQuoin, and then are going to Redbud. So the first 3 are on the road again for Harrisburg this year, and unfortunately only getting 4 home next year. I had 4 home last year. And we're going to Heron again, back-to-back games at Heron. Matt Griffith told me that's just a way that the schedule had to work out for everything else. New opponents is Redbud, Salem next year.
That's a haul to Redbud.
Well, that's the furthest we go, unless postseason, of course. And there's a strike. So you can mark your calendars. First home game is 9/11, and that's going to be Military Appreciation Night.
It's my anniversary.
Pink out is on the 18th against Massac, and homecoming's the 25th against Carterville. That's 3 straight weeks at home for Bulldog varsity football. And then back on the road October 2nd and 9th for Murphy and Heron. Back home senior night on the 16th of October against the Benton Rangers. Man, that is a really, really early season. You could have 2 weeks of postseason football almost before November, which I think now there's a new rule. Even if you have like a 2-7 record, you make it.
Really?
Back-to-back walks. Smothers walked. That loads the bases. And that ball's hit hard to center. Burke Wilson is 2 for 2 today, and he'll drive in 2 runners with that hit. It's 5-0 Harrisburg. Whitmire easily scores from third. Phelps from second. Everybody else just moves up 1, and Burke's having a great day out of the 9 spot.
He's trying to find Mackey's Pizza player of the game.
So it's 5-0 Harrisburg. Smothers is at second. Wilson's at first. And to the top of the order we go with Randolph. All this happening with 2 outs. Here was an error, a line out, and a ground out. Then walk, single. And Dax Randolph's 2 for 2. A couple of base hits with 1 run scored today. And a pitch. Outside for a ball. But regardless, Matt Griffith is ready for this schedule, and we'll probably do a preview with him this summer. Who's back, who's not, what the team's looking like, quarterback situation, and as Ian Crabb is going to be a senior, this one's hit down the right field line, just foul.
Oh, that's right. He's one of them 9 juniors we got, isn't he?
Yep. Which is great because Aiden Hankins is too.
Yes.
There'll be a guy that's getting a lot of touches of the football as well. But both of those guys call this sport right here their number 1. Runners in first and second and 2 outs. And a 5-0 Harrisburg lead here in the home half of the third. And the pitch way outside. I guess I should say inside. Randolph saying, I don't get it. I don't know what he ain't getting, but we need to mic up the players. Probably not legal in IHSA rules.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't.
We need to figure that out. Get Jake Stewart on a mic.
Whoa.
There's a foul ball. Definitely not during basketball season, but softball.
Put a shotgun mic on it.
He's first base coach. Clip one on. Talk to him. He knows when he's on Bulldog Media, he's got to keep his cool. Even when you play Benton. Now he just doesn't come.
Yeah.
Those games. Lady Bulldog softball beat Benton. 10-run ruled them the other day. I know he was pumped about that. Bulldog baseball will probably tango with Benton at some point. I know we have them at home on a Saturday in May. I think May 9th.
I think you're correct.
And that's a ball called at the plate. Question mark is, do we go to Benton? Doesn't look like we do.
Darn. Heartbroken.
Now they jump sides of the river. And we get the dandy of adding Salem to the River to River Conference. As there's a ground ball foul, so Massac County volleyball now on a Tuesday night has to drive to Salem.
That's crazy.
And play volleyball. In the same conference. We'll see how that goes. Nothing against Salem.
Absolutely.
New competition, but just make things, I don't know. Here's the pitch. That's something you could talk to Jake Stewart about when you mic him up.
Yeah.
His conference, he'll like to talk subsectionals too. Like, why are they so different between sports? Baseball subsectional ain't out yet. I don't even know where the regional is. as this one is sent out to center field. Charging in is Milligan. It's going to drop. 2 runs are going to score it. 7-0 Harrisburg. Dax Randolph's 3 for 3 now with 2 RBIs. A little blooper that just falls in, Jamal.
They've had
3 of those now.
Yeah.
And both 2-out walks have scored. Rubenacker has now given up 7 runs, and we are in the home half of the 3rd inning. 3 in the first. Bases were loaded with 1 out in the second, though the Dogs got none. And so far, 4 here in the 3rd. And so Ian Crabb to the plate. He's the 8th man to bat this inning. He's 1 for 2, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Grounded out to the second baseman in the first. An infield single on a bunt in the second. The older you get, the quicker everything happens.
Isn't that the truth?
Just made the schedule for Jake Stewart for the graphic, at least. I didn't make his summer schedule for him, but I mean, basketball's happening all June. They play every day basically, but Saturdays and Sundays, whether it's open gyms or games around Southern Illinois. Good lead over for Randolph at first. Called strike 3, and Crabb gets sat down via the K. First strikeout of the day for Rubenacker, but it cost him a couple of walks, a defensive error, and a couple of hits, and 4 runs is what the Dogs get in the 3rd inning. They lead at 7-0 on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
My name is Eric Widges, CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community, whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits. We're here to protect what matters most.
Have you been needing some concrete work done, but you just don't know who to call? Well, think no more. Hicks Concrete is ready to help. From residential to commercial, they do it all. Driveways, sidewalks, patios, house slabs, and so much more. That's Hicks Concrete in Harrisburg. Call Hicks Concrete today at 618-499-2946. Again, that's 618-499-2946. Bulldog Media launched its first year of broadcasting in 2024. We cover volleyball, football, boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, and even some bowling. We couldn't do any of it without any of our amazing sponsors, including Southern Trust. Southern Trust wants to wish all Bulldog teams good luck this season, and they are a proud sponsor of all things Bulldog athletics right here on Bulldog Media.
Welcome back to Bulldog Baseball at J. Thompson Field on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Troy Reamer, Jamal Loxford with you. Ocean Blue out there sitting in his lawn chair eating something and drinking Mountain Dew is what I'm betting.
I'd say you got
it. What he does best. And the first pitch coming home is a ball. We couldn't do it without Ocean sometimes. Keyword there, sometimes.
Yeah.
Talk about Jake Stewart getting into things. I mean, Ocean Blue is an avid bleed purple. Harrisburg's always right and always good. Ooh, that one may have hit Langley's shin or his ankle or something. Regardless, he gets the ball and gets the out. Seems to be okay, Langley says. He gets the out. That's most important. So 1 up, 1 down. That was Austin Karcher. Now Cohen White to the plate, who's 1 for 1 today. I think Langley's keeps trying to reset that break.
I think so too.
Surely it's not our
No, it's not ours because
we're barely pulling anything.
Yeah.
Just a camera and a little receiver the size of a.
Yeah, it's whenever he resets because he's over there by the box now, I think.
Yeah, it's smaller than a Pop-Tart. If for those that eat Pop-Tarts. I'm excited for basketball. We had a lot of gyms where we couldn't get on because of the internet, and now it's not going to matter.
Nope.
And there's a swing and a miss for a strike, though we prefer Ethernet at schools if possible. But for the most part, everywhere we go, they are great hosts and accommodate us very well.
There's a couple. It's not.
There's a swing and a miss. Massac County.
They went above and beyond.
Windhorse goes above and beyond. He did for football. We didn't get to do the broadcast, but
that's one of my favorite places to go just because of Windhorse.
Yeah, good dude. All of them were great. He's not even the IT guy, and there's a swing and a miss strikeout for Colton Langley. He's got himself 3 now in the game. That's 6 total, as Nyberg had 3 through his first 2 innings. 2 up, 2 down for Colton here in the 4th. Marion was really good to us, too.
I mean, the IT called us 3-4 times.
Yeah. Great people. And we try to do the same when they come to Harrisburg. I know Langley's good with them, and whatever we can help do, which is not much.
Yeah. But we're learning it, I think.
Yeah, I give them staff. I mean, like, there's just not much we can do. We're not an IT guy for the building. And I will tell you this, we are doing graduation, and I believe they're both at Davenport. We're doing 8th grade and senior graduation, and I'm going to make sure that YouTube is working, and we're going to get that streamed on YouTube. As there's a swing and a miss, Colt Langley is just wheeling and dealing here in the 4th inning.
It doesn't matter if the school blocks or not.
Oh, yeah, but
we can do it off ours.
We need it done. It's supposed to be done for volleyball and then basketball, and we don't play in there. And there was a check swing foul to the Bulldog dugout. Heads up. But we're doing graduation, so feel free to tell the family members that are stressing out that they can't make it.
Especially the ones out
of state, yeah. I know somebody the other day asked me if we were doing it, and I said, yeah. They're like, we wanted to put it on our invitations to graduation. There's a swing and a miss for Colton Langley. He's got 4 strikeouts through 2 innings, and Harrisburg has a 7-0 lead on the Foxes of Hamilton County on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
At Farmers State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
Best One Tire and Service knows the most important things in your life ride with you. That's why you can always count on Best One Tire and Service to be your trusted full-service auto care expert. Visit bestonetire.com today to request an appointment from one of our many locations. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more.
Best One Tire and Service makes saving easy. Get instant savings up to $230 on select tires. Plus, we have financing. Tires and Service now, pay later. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
Well, back at the J. Thompson Field, and we go to the top of the, rather, I'm a liar. Bottom of the 4th inning, Harrisburg's got themselves a 7-0 lead. And we're back early. And so Harrisburg will have Aiden Hankins, Drake Whitmire, Ryland Palmer due up 1-2-3.
We are back early. That's my fault.
And
he was talking.
It looks like Caden Rubenacker's going to stay out there. No, I'm a liar. This is a new pitcher. Looks like Cohen White is going to come on and throw. Change that in my book. Here's a word from Best One Tire in Harrisburg at 130 South Commercial Street.
Best One Tire and Service knows the most important things in your life ride with you. That's why you can always count on Best One Tire and Service to be your trusted full-service auto care expert. Visit bestonetire.com today to request an appointment from one of our many locations. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more.
Best One Tire and Service makes saving easy. Get instant savings up to $230 on select tires. Plus, we have financing. Tires and Service now, pay later. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
Welcome back to Bulldog Baseball at J. Thompson Field. Trey Reamer, Jamal Oxford with you. I mentioned a pitching change brought to you by Shane Gooden, your State Farm Insurance agent in Harrisburg. Cohen White going to come on and throw. Rubenacker's day is done. He went 3 innings, gave up 7 runs. Get this, only 3 of those were earned. 3 walks, a strikeout, and 8 hits.
Wow. First pitch in for a ball. Here's the pitch high for ball 2. Harrisburg's up 7-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the pitch outside for ball number 3. 3-0's the count.
Hankins is 0 for 2. He lined out to center, and he had a 1-2-3 rare double play. Double play is not rare, but 1, 2, 3 is. And that's the fourth walk issue today. First for Cohen White, who's facing his first batter. He struggled to find the strike zone there. And Drake Whitmire's going to come up. He is 1 for 1, an RBI single, stole a base and scored in the first, reached on an error and scored in the third inning. And so Whitmire at the plate. Hankins reaches base for the first time today. Now every Bulldog has reached base. Some have done it multiple times, including Whitmire. And that's a ball hit out to right field, and it is going to drop. The right fielder, Cochran, went too far to his right. It dropped to his left, and that puts runners at second and third base. We're going to see what they call this. I mean, that's a tough one to call.
Yeah, that is.
That's a playable ball, but, I mean,
Double.
it's not sunny.
Double.
Yeah, they just give it a straight-up double. So second hit today for Whitmire. He's on base for 3 straight times. He can join Dax Randolph in that category. And Ryland Palmer comes up. If the Dogs can get 10 in the inning, not 10 total, like 10, get the score, so they need 3. And 3 outs in the top of the 5th. This one will be over in 5 innings. And there's a ball hit to center field. There is 2 of the 3 that the Dogs need. Scoring easily is Hankins. Right behind him, the throw way off is Whitmire. And advancing all the way to second is Palmer on the throw. And he's thinking about 3 now. He'll go back. So a single, 2 RBIs for Palmer. He's got 3 RBIs on the day.
He's trying for that player of the game as well, Trey.
Between him, Burke Wilson, and Dax Randolph, those 3 guys are hitting the ball well. Whitmire just scored his 3rd run of the game. It's 9-0 Harrisburg. Felix Maynard to the plate, 0 for 1, walked and was stranded at third in the first. Then a ground ball in the second. 2 second in the third, I'm sorry. First pitch is a ball, gets away, and it moves the runner up to third base. So 1 ball, no strikes. Small's going to get that net out of your shot at home. I don't know what happened there. I guess they turned off the breaker completely out where our center field camera is. And the pitch, 1-0 upstairs, ball 2. So a walk to Hankins, a double from Whitmire, and a 2 RBI single from Palmer. That's what's happened so far here in this top of the 4th or bottom of the 4th inning. Outside ball 3. So Cohen White struggling to find the strike zone in his first inning of work. As Felix Maynard has walked 15 times now this season after that 1 in the first, and there's a strike call at the plate. So the count's now 3-1. Yep. And the pitch, a breaking ball right in there for strike 2. That's a curveball that you turn into a curtain call. If you get in on that one, that would be over the fence. Hit it just right. That one fell right into the kitchen. And now Maynard's got to swing at anything close. Ooh, just outside, and the catcher X still holding the position, thinking that was strike 3, and instead it's the 16th walk of the season to Felix Maynard. Second one of the game, which Maynard's got a good eye. He sees more pitches than anybody.
That's true.
Not just at the plate as a batter, but obviously as a catcher.
Brody Nyberg's coming in, run for him.
So Laban Phelps is going to hit 0 for 1. He grounded out to second in the first. He walked and scored in the third. Not sure what's going on here.
I think maybe a little confusion on who was supposed to run, who did run, who is running.
Well, the pitcher, White, now he steps on the mound. Okay. Get it figured out. And the first pitch. That's low for a ball here to Phelps with Maddox Smothers on deck. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The winning run technically at third. That's got to include 3 outs of pitching from Colton Langley, who I don't doubt can get it. He had a 1-2-3 inning with a couple of strikeouts on the top of this inning. That one's a pitch that misses, and I'm not so sure that we're going to see much more of Cohen White who's walked 2 already in the inning, and when he's not walked him, he's given up a double and a single.
Well, he needs to give up one more single. Right here it is, too.
The pitch. Misses the zone again. 3 balls and no strikes. They say they're not going to turn it back on.
I don't know. I don't. Langley's over sitting down.
Sun's out. Ball 4. Another walk. Bases loaded for Maddox Smothers. Will he face Cohen White? Looks like he will. Head coach for Hamilton County, maybe going to let him try to get through this 8-9 hitter, but this is not Maddox now. They're going to have a pinch hitter, and this is going to be Rayson Varner. So Varner's going to hit for the first time today. Smothers was 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. There's a hefty swing and a miss for strike 1. RBI opportunity here for Rayson Varner. And the 0-1 pitch. That one fouled off for strike 2.
That may have went after a car.
Not mine. I'm back behind.
I'm behind you. You're protecting my truck today.
My car's not that tall, so.
Oh.
I love it. The sun is finally out. And that's going to provide the heat. And that's a ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's still so beautiful out. Couldn't ask for a better day.
Yeah. Great day to be outside. Doing something. Baseball especially. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rayson Varner strikes out with the bases loaded. It's okay. It's just the first out of the inning. Dogs can still do some damage.
Absolutely.
And now up to the plate, we got Burke Wilson, and he is 2 for 2 today.
This could be it right here.
Well, we still have to.
Oh, yeah, we go to the top, don't we?
But we could get insurance. Don't just drive in one, drive in more. Burke laid off that. It's called a ball, I guess, at the letters. And the catcher's still holding the ball. He's not like the last couple of calls.
No, and it looked like the umpire, the official, told him throw the
Throw
ball back.
Yeah. Can't tap your head at this level.
Not yet, anyway.
I don't think. I mean, they would have to have you got to have streaming, which we provide that, but
sure.
You got to have replay, easy accessible.
And it has to be a dedicated camera.
Yep.
So I mean, one camera is only allowed for that, and it has to be. I know I read some of the specs on it. And they're serious about it, which I mean they should be.
I wouldn't hate it if I was an umpire. I mean, it puts a lot more I wouldn't, I guess, hate it, but puts a lot of pressure on you. Nobody's going to move up. Everybody stays put because it's when you get challenged and it gets overturned, that's a call that you got wrong, and that's a call that you got wrong as an umpire over and over and over and over. And like I said, there was a game early this season, Salvador Perez, catcher for the Royals, he did it like 2 or 3 times and won at bat, and he won all of them.
Is that right?
And so if I'm that umpire, I'm like, man, I don't know if I'll get asked to do another game. But they're human. They make mistakes, and
sure.
It's a tough job to do.
Is it for a strike right there?
Not everybody's like Angel Hernandez.
No.
Or who's the guy now that nobody likes? I'll tell you in a second. I'll think of his name.
Ball 4.
Another walk. That one issues
a run.
10
run.
That CB Buckner guy.
And the
Dax Randolph's going to come up to the plate with the bases juiced. See if he can get a base hit. They're just sticking with what's his name? Is it 15 after 4?
I think so.
That's a ground ball foul for a strike.
I'll find out.
Coach is going to go out and get that one. And they're going to continue to play. And the pitch. That's strike 2. Dax Randolph has to be careful here. Only 1 out, bases loaded for the Dogs. And the pitch. That one shot the other way, foul territory and out of play. It's the top of the batting cages down the right field line.
Well, at least we know it's safe. Didn't hit nobody or nothing. Randolph, 3 for 3 today? I believe.
Yep. The pitch. Ball. So to count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this is going to be pitch number 30 of the inning for White. And only 1 out. Upstairs, ball 2. And the pitch. That's low when the count runs full. Another walk issues a run. Too many walks today given up by Hamilton County pitching, period, and especially White.
15 after 4 is correct.
Who'd you check that with?
John.
Oh. And here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul again. Randolph sticking in there, seeing if he can put the ball in play.
Making him work. We will be back here Monday, 4:30 game time for Murfreesboro.
Right on. And the pitch. That ball hit hard on a rope into left center field. That'll score 1. That's Nyberg. Coming home right behind him is Phelps. And it is now 12-0 Harrisburg. 2 RBI double from Dax Randolph. He's 4 for 4.
What a day he's having.
Great day from him, and that might be the day for Mr. White. I believe it is. We'll step aside for a break. It's brought to you by Shane Good. Jamal will take you through the rest when we come back on Bulldog Media, presented by our friends at Farmers State Bank and FSB.
Hey Bulldog Nation, we're proud to partner with the City of Harrisburg to bring you this hometown update. Coming up on June 13th, don't miss the brand new Barbecue in the Bird Pitmaster competition at the Harrisburg Amphitheater, featuring great food, great competition, and hometown pride. Then celebrate America's 250th on July 4th. There'll be a parade at 1 p.m. and a car show that'll start at 4 at the amphitheater. Fireworks light up the sky at dusk. Pork and Jeans food truck will be on site. For more information, watch the City of Harrisburg Facebook page or call City Hall.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media. Are you starting to plan your long-term financial goals and really just need some help? Well, you can count on your Ameriprise financial advisors, Michael Stewart and Jessica Stevens, to navigate your financial well-being today and tomorrow. They would love to help you with your long-term financial goals. You can reach him and Jessica Stevens at their office at 807 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg, or call them 618-252-5595. That's Michael Stewart and Associates in Harrisburg.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. We have a new pitcher. I believe it is number 2. Wheelard's his last name. He's getting his warm-up pitches in. When we come back to the game, we'll have runners on second and third, 1 out. Harrisburg's up 12-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They could wrap the game up if they score 15 runs. So technically the game-winning run is at bat. And at bat is number 7, Ian Crabb. Ian today is 1 for 3. As Trey was commenting earlier, he has had a great start of the season this year. First pitch to him is, I believe, a ball. And the pitch. Swing for a strike one. I believe that was off the top of the catcher's head. I'm not sure if that is using your head wisely or not. But regardless, ball 2. Two balls, one strike. Crab here in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch from Wheeler. High for a ball 3. Runner stayed. Score is 12-0. And if these 3 that are in the game now are out or get on, then that'll be the game. Well, that was a ball 4 walk to Crab. That loads the bases. With 1 out for Aiden Hankins. First pitch to Hankins, high for a ball 1. Hankins is 0 for 2 for the day. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. Got a little visit to the mound from the catcher. Breaking the play is brought to you by State Farm agent Shane Gooden. Stop and see him for home, life, car, and any kind of insurance you can dream of. Shane gets you taken care of. And when you're there, stop by, go right across the street to Best One Tire. Stop by and see Jared and the crew. They'll take good care of your car. And the pitch. Outside. Ball 3. Good crowd on hand today. On both sides. And the pitch. That is another walk. That will score another run. That will make the score 13-0 with the bases loaded and 1 out for Drake Whitmire. He's 2 for 3 for the day. And the pitch to him. A little high for a ball. And the pitch. Hard hit ball to out. And that ball is gone for a grand slam home run. End of the game. Everything you can think about. Home run right there from Drake Whitmire. What a hit. He hit that ball, and that was a very hard hit ball right there. And that makes the score 17-0, and that is the game right there. We will take a quick break. We come back, we'll have our City of Harrisburg postgame show right here on Bulldog Media brought to you by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance.
At Farmer State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmer State Bank, no one serves you better.
Are you fixing to build a brand new home and need your foundation poured? Look no further than Hicks Concrete in Harrisburg. They specialize in many concrete projects, including foundations. While you're at it, you might want to ask them about a storm shelter. Storm season is always a rough season, but you can stay safe in a new storm shelter poured by Hicks Concrete. For more information, call Hicks Concrete today at 618-499-2946. That's Hicks Concrete, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media. Bulldog Media launched its first year of broadcasting in 2024. We cover volleyball, football, boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, and even some bowling. We couldn't do any of it without any of our amazing sponsors, including Southern Trust. Southern Trust wants to wish all Bulldog teams good luck this season, and they are a proud sponsor of all things Bulldog athletics right here on Bulldog Media. Ethan Grounds DMD specializes in general and cosmetic dentistry. Outside of adult and child cleanings, his office also offers dental implants, smile makeovers, same-day dentistry, adult orthodontics, teeth whitening, and more. Ethan's passion has always been his patients in providing a service that can improve their overall health and confidence. So go see Ethan Grounds in Harrisburg today. Ethan Grounds DMD, hometown care, beautiful result.
Hey Bulldog Nation, we're proud to partner with the City of Harrisburg to bring you this hometown update. Coming up on June 13th, don't miss the brand new Barbecue in the Bird Pitmaster competition at the Harrisburg Amphitheater, featuring great food, great competition, and hometown pride. Then celebrate America's 250th on July 4th. There'll be a parade at 1 p.m. and a car show that'll start at 4 at the amphitheater. Fireworks light up the sky at dusk. Pork and Jeans food truck will be on site. For more information, watch the City of Harrisburg Facebook page or call City Hall.
Best One Tire and Service knows the most important things in your life ride with you. That's why you can always count on Best One Tire and Service to be your trusted full-service auto care expert. Visit bestonetire.com today to request an appointment from one of our many locations. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more.
Best One Tire and Service makes saving easy. Get instant savings up to $230 on select tires. Plus, we have financing. Tires and Service now, pay later. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball here on Bulldog Media. Harrisburg comes by with the score. I'm trying to catch all these graphics up. Final score 17-0 against the Hamilton County Foxes here at the J. There it is. Harrisburg had a big fourth inning, scored 10 runs thanks to a grand slam home run by Drake Whitmire. He was three for four, scored 5 RBIs. What a game. What a game that was for them. Harrisburg needed a good game like that, and I'm glad they got it. Tell you what we're going to do. We'll step aside real quick. This is our City of Harrisburg postgame show. I'd like to thank the city for everything they do for us and all the nice stuff coming to town for this summer. Barbecue cookout competition at the amphitheater. That's coming in June. And then in July, of course, you got July 4th celebration with a parade in town at 11, I believe. This is what the mayor said. And then they got a car show at the amphitheater, then followed by the fireworks. There'll be food trucks and stuff out the amphitheater for the car show, so that'll be a good time. And then don't forget Sasquatch Fest. It's just right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. And always grateful for everything that happens there. I'll tell you what, we'll step aside real quick. We'll have a quick post-game break, and we'll come back. We'll get some hardware out right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media.
Free delivery, free advice, and the hometown advantage. Welcome to the Medicine Shop of Harrisburg, Marion, Ridgeway, Shawneetown, and El Dorado. We're a small, locally owned pharmacy making a big impact on our customers and our communities. We offer full pharmacy services and home medical equipment with hometown pride. Switching is easy. Just ask. The Medicine Shop and Home Health Solutions. How can we help you?
You may have many goals ahead: retirement, education, family events, travel, or you may be focused on a single need, like saving for a new home. Regardless of where you stand, Michael Stewart looks forward to being the advisor that knows what's important to you, not just the numbers in your portfolio. A financial advisor who understands your goals and broader financial picture, and more importantly, a financial advisor that makes it easy to get started. Go see Michael Stewart at 807 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg, or give him a call, 618-252-5595.
My name is Eric Widges, CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community. Whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits, we're here to protect what matters most.
Are joint stiffness and muscle imbalance holding you back? Break free from limitation with the Flexed and Focus program at Joiner Therapy. Our expert team of clinicians at Marion, Harrisburg, and Carmine are ready to help you today. Flexed and Focus is an assisted stretching program that's designed to help you improve your flexibility, decrease stress, and make you feel better. Contact Joiner Therapy and ask for the Flexed and Focus program. It's time to unlock your potential and move without restriction. Joiner Therapy, where movement is medicine.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. This is our City of Harrisburg post-game show, brought to you by the City of Harrisburg. Appreciate everything they do and all the stuff that they're doing. This is our Mackey's Pizza Player of the Game. And I wish Trey was here to help decide all this, but I guess he of course he had to leave, so what I want to do is the Southern Electric power move of the game. I believe you're going to have to give it to the Bulldog bats. They incredible offense today. They it looks like they went 12 for 22 total as a team, 16 RBIs. Both Randolph and Whitmire hit a double. Whitmire had that big home run, had stolen bases. Just a great offensive day today for the Bulldogs to end this game in 4 innings with the score of 17-0. So I believe your Southern Electric power move of the game is going to have to go to the Bulldog bats. There is everybody had a little bit of into that today. Whitmire went 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs. Dax Randolph went 4 for 4 RBIs. Rylan Palmer went 2 for 3 with 2 runs, and Burke Wilson 2 for 2, and he had 3 RBIs. So I mean, it wasn't just on one person; it was just a little bit of everybody. But our Mackey's Pizza Player of the Game will definitely have to go to Whitmire for that huge grand slam there in the bottom of the 4th inning to end the game in early fashion with the final score of 17-0. And that is your Mackey's Pizza Player of the Game, brought to you by Mackey's Pizza in Harrisburg. Stop by and see John and everybody in there and get you a pizza and pasta and salads and everything else they have there. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll step aside real quick. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up here from the J and tell you what's next here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB.
Growing your business? Get expert advice on marketing, finance, operations, and more, all at no cost. Unlock your business potential by visiting the Illinois Small Business Development Center, located at Southeastern Illinois College. We have the right tools, resources, and expertise to help you accomplish your goals. Let us be your partner in small business success. Visit our website at illinoissbdc.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball here on Bulldog Media. Harrisburg walks away with a huge win today from the Hamilton County Foxes, 17-0. And we gave you all of our Mackey's Pizza Player of the Game is Mr. Whitmire, that huge grand slam, and the Southern Electric Power Move of the game goes to the bats of the Dogs. And coming up next for us here on Bulldog Media, we will be here on Monday. I know, and I believe we're going to do softball on Tuesday, as far as I can remember. Monday here for the boys, Tuesday softball for the girls. And that will about wrap it up from here from the J. Jamal Oxford. For Trey Reamer, Ocean Blue. Appreciate everybody tuning in, watching here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Have a good night. We'll talk to you Monday.
This has been Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. A special thank you to all of our sponsors: Ethan Grounds, Best One Tire, the City of Harrisburg, Sullivan Electric, All-in-One Real Estate, Michael Stewart and Associates, Southeastern Illinois College, the Small Business Development Center at SIC, the Medicine Shop, Joiner Therapy, Harrisburg Dairy Queen, Mackey's Pizza, Farrell Hospital, Gavin's Car Care, State Farm Agent Shane Gooden, Barnes Lumber, the Smith Peters Law Firm, Southern Trust, Ranco Roofing, Hicks Concrete, Stanley's Food Systems, and Palmer's Lawn and Landscape. Until next time, this has been Harrisburg Bulldog Baseball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Thanks for watching.